I just got back from a 5-month trip to Vancouver in Russia. I didn't really want to go. When I was on my way to Vancouver, I was nervous and I didn't know what to expect. But when I got there and I got into the classes and the lectures and got to know the guys and girls better, it became a comfortable environment where we were able to open up and share what was really going on in our life. And it became more than just superficial, and we very quickly became a family. I've played hockey my whole life, but not normally using this type of stick. I'm a goalie by trade, and I spent the last 12 years of my life being a goaltender, and so for me to go on this trip as a player instead of a goaltender was another switch. And I was afraid that when I got to Vancouver, I wasn't going to be as good as the other players, or I was going to be dragging the team down. I spent the first 3 months of our adventure in a Bible school. We had different lectures come in every week to talk to us about different topics. We talked about evangelism for a week and hearing the voice of God and the Father heart of God and really amazing stuff that you don't always hear about in church. And I loved my time in Vancouver so much that I wasn't particularly excited to go to Russia. I liked where I was at. I had become comfortable with the team, and now everything was going to change again. A lot of our time in Russia was spent visiting small towns, which was awesome because when a team from Canada comes to a small town, they make it a big deal. Everyone comes out to our games. We had hundreds of people watching our games and cheering and having a great time. One game in particular, one of my favorite games that we played there, 2 drunk men came up to me. One of them in particular was very drunk, and he put his big furry Russian hat on my head, got a picture with me, and he gave me his hat, and he told me to remember him forever. And we also got to experience some rehab centers, and we got to go to a bunch of youth groups. Some were Christian and some were not, and so we were able to share our testimonies of what God has done in our lives, as well as we had a drama that we did that really portrayed the battle that Jesus Christ fought for us. And the drama had a huge impact on the guys as we were practicing it, and I feel like God really used that to hit home to a lot of the Russian men and women that we met. Our goal wasn't to get conversions or to say the prayer and sign the pledge or whatever, but we were just there to tell people that God loves them and that He can offer them a life more fulfilling and rewarding than anything that we could ever find in this world. I think it wouldn't have been as impactful if the whole trip was just awesome experiences and amazing stories, but there was a struggle and there was a battle, and I wasn't expecting that when I signed up for it, but I think through that God strengthened me in areas that I needed work in. So my name's David Beishausen. I'm 18 years old, and my adventure with God in life is just beginning.